Hey, what it do, y'all? About to go ahead and get the stream going. I'm gonna go ahead and take it back to Miami Hurricanes. See what we can do with them. Give them a crack again. Get it up. I can't give up on my boy.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room.
You change their jerseys up.
Past the 10. Into the house.
Hey, how did you get those jerseys for them?
Oregon.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got it.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're throwing for it on 4th
No,
down.
hit the wrong fucking button.
What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Finding some room. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now 5 extra yards to cover after the false start. Still 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Electrifying play, and there they set up now at the 32-yard line. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Fletcher. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Time is expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU in 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Mensah. There's the pressure. Buried before he can blink. The Canes in the hurry up. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
Oh yeah, weak ass niggas. Thank you, sir.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. they're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Out of the gun. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And you thought for a second that is exactly what this offense wanted, right? Get the ball out of your own end zone. The running back gets it, gets some yards, but he coughs the football up on a horrible spot on the field. And now this defense is set up with great field position.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing, Mensah. Rushes on him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cade. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Here's Moore to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's hooked. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Again, it's Moore. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Moore. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. That'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Mensa to throw. With the catch, it's Jacobs. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt it.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Canes will hustle to the line. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. There he goes to the right. Inside the touchdown Hurricane. They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capital.
Makes the grab on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. Past the 20. get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dante Moore. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Canes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Ducks. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the direct snap, it's Moore. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Compton. Makes a move. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Moore. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore. Under fire. And it's picked off for the third time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They're working that left side. Turning it on. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Be right back, y'all. Gotta go get something real quick.
Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making.
Like and subscribe.
DKR. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14.
Bro, this is Texas, man. I don't know if I'm really listening, but I'm gonna try. You feel me?
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Manning to throw. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the...
Yeah, he just did throwing 2 niggas. Come on,
and
man.
the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Darian Mensah to throw.
Yo, this nigga read that shit too fucking perfect.
And the defense was right there. Flying down the right side. Touchdown Longhorns! A pick 6.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick 6 as that guy is ever going to score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Mensa. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Makes the grab and room to run. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Hey, I'm trying, dog. I'm
He'll
trying.
bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it on the counter. Thrust that arm out. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard, they pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Arch is going to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot.
He caught it!
Catch on the right side. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Arch to throw. Trying to get behind the defense.
Why are you way? What are you doing?
Nobody's close. Touchdown, Texas.
Something my quarterback just did.
This crowd was eating it up.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Noticing a lot of people doing that.
There he goes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback may change this route. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Throwing, Mensah unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Manning. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go play action with Manning. Got his man.
Why is this nigga picking up every second? He ain't like that.
At the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
I wanted to try out Miami again, but they good. I figured them out. They ain't no match for these top 2 teams.
4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Arch Madness throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
A first down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Good, tough, physical running, driving through the defense on his way for a touchdown. I just love the pad level this guy plays with his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. He's just able to absorb contact and stay on his feet. Can't do it any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside.
And he's still busting through my line.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to the big tight end.
Drop the fuck,
complete the bullet pass on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Benson to throw. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room.
Damn,
he is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room.
They don't got my electric.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Based off of last year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here's a hit. And they got him.
Well, the defense defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Got him.
Pick off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the...
Texas A&M. He got a 90 speed. I gotta get both of them on the field. And his cleaning is good too. I gotta keep an eye.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field. This is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Hill. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Steps away. He's going to take off. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Starts to scramble to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. It's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Russell will throw for it on fourth. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete.
You caught that?
For enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down. And they keep the drive alive.
Oh my God.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Russell. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Hill. Can't get him to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down to the 14-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Complete out of the backfield. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on fourth down, they'll try to convert for the third time. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetrations, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keelan Russell escapes the pressure going right. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Hey, how about that drive to start the football game? Like, you want to not give up points? Don't give the other team the football. They held it the whole first quarter. Now they punch it in. They've shortened this game and done the most important thing, put 6 on the board.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
All you had to do was block
space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Keep it on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Frazier.
Come on, 74?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
Throws for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Keep that run-off clock on, buddy.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the point after is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Russell. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Why don't you turn 2 clock on like you had it on? Why you turn it
The
off?
Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Turning it on. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Gets it out quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on second down. Buying some time as he moves left.
Come on.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Now, in the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give him...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Humphries. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff for Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Oh, they're after him, and he never had a chance.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action. Understand his pass beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB.
Well, not 74. Number 74.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
He's got the tight end. Spin, still running. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
On target. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but That was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
You almost got 2 clock on?
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Russell. Here's the pressure. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. 4th down in their own territory. Big gamble here, and they're not even going to huddle.
Come on, fucking missed the hit.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Rushes on him. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The run inside. It's Hill. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Keelan Russell. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I get it. You're trying to be smart right now because you got to go down the field. And you got to make something happen. And you got to make it happen pretty fast. But now you got to understand the situation. It's 4th down. This game's over if I don't get the 1st down. So the clock is not a part of the equation.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? on 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
He'll run it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line, a 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a
Dang, bro, you can't jump in there with me, man. I get you. You know, getting this stream thing going. So far, it's looking alright. I got 3 people watching, so that's pretty good. I don't know. Trying to get it out there. Trying to get more people to start sharing it. Trying to sending it to my friends and stuff. Maybe they can share it with their friends. But I gotta find a team I'm actually good with. I gotta stick with them. I tried my Miami again today. I won 2, lost 2 with them. It's just Miami just don't got that it factor, man, on this game right now. And then I got true. I gotta find a team and I gotta stick with them. I know. But I don't know what team I'm good with. I wish they would like have a breakdown of what teams I was better with in the stats. Nah, I feel like I'm good with Texas A&M. But then it's like certain times I like don't do good. I guess because I'm not playing right, not making good decisions. But then I also like Texas Tech. I don't want to play with the real good teams. Like I haven't lost with Ohio yet. But also, Ohio, my nemesis too. That's the most. Like, I beat Ohio more than the other teams too.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Snatch it quickly on the left. Still running at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut out. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's...
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
We knew this offense wanted to be aggressive, and on the very first drive of the game, they dial up the go route. They know they've got the speed outside, able to win one-on-one, and they didn't waste any time calling that play. Really nice job being aggressive early, and they cap it off with a score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout.
Oh shit!
Breaks the tackle.
I thought he was going to try to block him. That's crazy.
As he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
They'll go to the counter. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Flips it out to the back.
Not hold that block,
really
man.
nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up
It's
a
like,
good 3rd down.
I gotta start being stubborn and
Defense
stay
did a
with the
great
best team
job
on the game.
responding
That's what
and
everybody
getting
else
that
is
running
doing.
back on the ground.
But then it's like, I don't want to. Huh? Yes.
Running inside, it's Williams.
See how they just throwing people
third
off?
down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off.
Oh my God.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You see how it took so long for me to turn around? I threw that way before that even happened. I gotta change my passing settings. They say don't use that.
Really aggressive and try to
And
fit
use
balls
on
in
the
tight
other one.
windows.
And I feel like they do
Great
throw
job
it a
by
lot
the DB,
faster.
making a
than
big
use
play,
other
getting the ball back to its offense.
Gets the back moving. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throwing Manning. He's going to let one
How he's
fly
beating
down.
him, man.
Makes a
Texas,
catch.
bro. I saw that.
Touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Yeah, I might have to just give in, bro. Make the game fair.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, another
Look at
ball.
that, look at that, look at that, look at that shit, bro.
By the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
Exactly, my point.
They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Runs through the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down.
There we go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it.
Nah, he's
right?
gonna hold him down. That was
mistake,
I tried to like
guys
do
up,
a
sudden
quick stop,
change,
hoping he was
be
gonna
aware
switch
they
for
might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
But that wasn't gonna work. They don't look at my team.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Hammond. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got now of them on third.
And some room to work. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And the Red Raiders will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
What? Oh, okay.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Red Raiders will have it first and 10. Might be changing the route.
He didn't even block him.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Looking to fire. He wants it all.
Where is he throwing, man?
And it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Yeah, I'm about to switch up my passing.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. They got 5 yards on the play, second and 5 coming.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To throw, Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
He caught it.
The 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more.
Yeah, okay. I'm playing with the best teams now. I'm done. I can't do it no more. I'm getting sick of this shit. You want to play like that? You can play like that. I'm gonna change up my settings. Watch out this shit. You said what? What happened? Yeah, pretty much. Where's the faster thing? There it is. Damn, 3 games in a row. That shit finna mess my ranking up, man. My shit just dropping now. Oregon or Ohio? I don't really know Oregon like that. I like Ohio. I don't really want to play like this. This is too much. You know, I like Michigan. I play with Michigan on here too. Michigan, nice. That'll be a dope game, Michigan, Ohio. I get somebody that won a fucking regular team. That's crazy. Only 50 teams because everybody wants to pick the best teams.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats are going to is one of the best crowds in all of college football.
I beat them before, I beat them again.
Oh no, I've been playing with the regular teams. I don't like playing with all the best teams in the game.
I mean, shit, they on the game, so, you know, any team on the game is fair play, if you ask me, bro. Like, I'm just looking at it like, damn, Ohio State, I should have came with Georgia, like I started to. But it's cool. Like, I got K-State, I'm trying to hurry up and rank them up.
That's how it was in Miami. Oh, so it goes for each team? I gotta win so many games with each team?
Yeah, to get their playbook.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so
I'm trying to get this K-State
team
playbook.
I got the most wins with.
Here's Julian saying to throw.
I was there.
In the middle, it's Smith.
Yeah, so like if you wanna use Ohio State playbook with a different team, you gotta unlock their playbook.
Man, that's not a surprise that they
Okay, I got you. That's why I see why everybody's playing Ohio.
It's so much fun to watch, and it's because
Makes
they know
sense.
who they are. They know how to get the ball to their.
There's a crease.
Shit, motherfuckers playing with Ohio State because they got big number 4 over there.
Yeah, that's true.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller.
Shit, only 99 on the game.
Right, like feature him.
Yeah, but there's a corner on here that's actually pretty good on slowing him down. Notre Dame's cornerback.
Like he just
Yeah.
did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful.
As long as we don't turn the ball over, we
The
good.
defense said all the right things leading up to this game.
We're gonna be right there at the end as long as we don't turn it over.
Physical team, we're gonna make them one-dimensional. Well, you just gotta run down your throat.
Pick, we know.
Nobody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You gotta blow up now and start doing something.
set of downs. Play fake, say it. Makes the grab on the ball.
Come on, man. We let them do the shake and bake shit.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the back. Say it. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Bo Jackson, that ain't Bo Jackson, though.
You want to be a blitzer all the time. I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one.
It's the control. It's the blood. It's some jokes for this shit.
More honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quarterback making adjustments. Again, it's say it. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Defense.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB.
Tactical tango.
You can tell. He
Yeah.
wants to throw the football.
That was tactical possession.
Nothing home, take off and slide.
Must be on Call of Duty.
Don't take a big shot.
Yeah, that's why I did.
I already knowing the name. I'm looking at it.
Clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
That's what we're double down at right now.
When the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
I saw that shit. I'm afraid.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
How many games, do you know how many games you got to win to unlock the playbook?
For K-State, I think it's touchdowns or some shit you got to score. I think it's like 100 touchdowns or something.
Okay.
He'll bring it out. It's White.
You can go to the shit.
This guy makes you hold.
And I think if you go to my stats or some shit, you can look it up on there. See what it is.
All right, gotcha.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Under fire.
Oh, you got to get that, man. That's a great play.
Take a hit like that, you might as well.
That's a great play call.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB
Like the way we looking, though.
One
play, shit, we got the looking going, just ain't execute.
He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Man, I can't see the icons.
Johnson wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot.
That's big.
And they can't hook
They ain't let me put my hands up. They gave me a yellow bar, but they ain't let me put my hands up.
Third down.
And sometimes sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal.
Yeah,
right? Put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives
what I
you.
was
Don't
saying
be too
was,
aggressive.
Don was even watching me. I kept picking like regular good teams, but I kept going against like all the big dogs. I'm like, I'm getting sick of this shit. Let me go back to Ohio.
Yeah, that's all I'm picking is tier 1 teams. I don't want to play nobody else.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where
I want to play the best out of the best.
Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive
came
going.
with Georgia Southern. I beat their ass by like 60 points.
Come to the line with a new set of downs.
That shit ain't even felt.
Looking downfield
Oh,
on
got
first
him.
down. Going long.
He beat.
Yeah, I can't
They
pick
get
shit,
him
man. I
down,
gotta
and
take
this
that shit,
offense
bro.
is set up
I
first
see
and
what
goal
he said.
from
Don't
the
keep that
9.
Yeah, that boy
Ohio
beat.
State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's
I
take
ain't
a
gonna
look
do
at the
that all
stats.
game, though.
They flipped
Eventually,
into
he
the
gonna pick
field,
that shit
we're
off.
ready to play.
So we know how to play it. We're gonna play it like this here.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Big boys from Ohio State.
Guy, but not through the rest.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Shit right there. Catch his ass.
And they capitalize not only on the
Stop.
pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. You know, run.
Dive to haul that one in.
Said he turned the ball over when he got a shot. Don't turn the ball over right there. Shoot, face it over, man. Yeah.
The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go play action with Sayed.
Oh, good pick.
Taking this motherfucker to the house. Oh, shit. Number 10 come from.
Well, the defense does an awesome job.
So says like he came from the sideline.
In their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Win this game,
Let's see if
man.
they can get something going here
I'm
late in the
ready.
half.
I'm ready. Let's do that to the ass.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Oh, did you like that?
It's K-State football right there.
Face full of that as he gets it up to the 30.
That's what K-State do.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get
Let's really play K-State football.
You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Johnson looking to throw.
Oh my God! Wait,
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a
man, I said that was a good one.
This quarterback is looking dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Hang
defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down, but not before he picks up
He can take one hit. He can take too many on them. That's the one he gonna take.
Territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it
But not
again.
Sonic Coons out of his ass.
Yeah, man. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Get something to have to come up and bust the coverage.
Johnson wants to throw
Like that.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Something like
He'll be
that.
stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I'll stick to it for another play or two.
Back to throw time running short in the half.
Just it.
Incomplete and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Easy for us, pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They want to throw it. Bringing the heat. Gets drawn as he throws the big pressure on the 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Safety right up.
Run inside. It's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first.
I don't need no sense
He'll be
of
brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Damn. Supposed to get something out of this
And
shit.
the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they
stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to.
He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands.
Yeah, man, he keep that elbow fits up on top, man. That's what we think is starting us.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
And all dime means is I'm putting an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. And that complete a huge stand by the defense.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you that you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They're now giving up the football with their backs to the wall.
Man, you ain't got to put those up. I'll put them up.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. He'll get that
You ain't got to put them up.
down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right away. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. Your tackles do a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in space and make the big game.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
Garbage is
What
fun.
a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other
You got
way.
no nerves.
Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pocket breaking down. Trying to scramble his way free. That defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job.
Yo, my little motherfuckers here. Some teams on here just can't beat the big teams. Good teams.
Going over the top.
Oh, that's cold.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, that is such great third down defense.
That just shows how good Ohio is. You green catch that, and that's still not
going to
good.
get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time.
Just ain't good enough to beat the big dogs. If they start picking these motherfuckers.
The Wildcats will have to send out the
working to try to get that playbook.
Oh, they're faking it.
Doing it.
Here's the pressure.
Come on. GG's, my boy.
Yeah, good game, man. I gotta look into that. I gotta see what team I'm been doing good with. Cause I really do like what's the name's playbook, Texas A&M. I might have to go with them for right now, and Ohio. But then again, I don't think I lost a game with Ohio yet. My stats. Finish. Most defeated rival, 7. Greatest nemesis, Ohio. First school, Miami. Average time of possession. So I need to look up how do you see how many games you get. Street. I just won that game. But I'm trying to look up this information now that he just told me to unlock the playbooks. I've been wondering how to do that, and I've been going all over schools, like different schools, and not focusing on one school because you got to win so many games to unlock that playbook. So it just says for defensive playbooks typically require fewer wins, such as 12 games for a school like Oklahoma's defensive scheme. But I don't know how many games I won with Oklahoma. Offensive playbooks require higher win totals, ready for 15 games for basic options, 45 games. 50 wins. I need 50 wins with Ohio State. Wow. So no wonder a lot of people's playing with Ohio State. But I don't really care for it. I like Ohio State's, but I like Texas A&M playbook. So I might just go with Texas A&M. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, so with Miami, I need to win 34 games. I got 11. Let me see. Oregon, I only got 1 win with them. I need 34 wins with them. Oh, okay. Only 25 games with Ole Miss, and not unlock their playbook. Only 12 games with Ole Miss, unlock their defensive playbook. Okay, this makes sense. And 40 games for Oklahoma to get there. I don't like the offensive playbook anyway, so. Gotta win 50 games. The defensive playbook, I gotta win 15 games. See, I'm all over the place now. God damn. So I need to play with Notre Dame a little bit more. I don't like that fucking team. Miami. 7. What you playing? Oh, okay. We got a new Rocky movie coming out? God damn. Oh, hell no. They need to just stop trying to remake shit, or, I don't know, just come up with new shit. There's so much other stuff they can make. I'll be right back. Hold on. One second. Got to put them clothes in the damn dryer. All right, I'm back. Well, since I'm gonna be doing this streaming too, I gotta figure out what I need for my PC so it can process better and smoother, so my frames don't drop. I think I might need more RAM. I'll figure it out. Unless I play on the Xbox, but I want to get rid of it and just put the capture card on it and stream the PC. But if I do that, the capture card only goes up to 60 frames, so no, it'll be the same as the one going right now. Can't play in, oh, unless there's another capture card I can use.
Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Barber with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Austin Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Making side adjustments here. In the red area, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You gotta love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Owens. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Using his feet to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I love Texas A&M.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in
I might just stick with him so I
We
can
talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer,
yeah,
defense
I'm
didn't
really
have
good
the
with him.
answers. They better find
I
some.
just don't play with him a
It's
lot.
going to be hard to find them, too. Just
No, I was
because of
playing
that
with Red
athleticism,
Raiders.
Just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different
No,
playmakers
hell.
surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week.
He beat me
when
with
you're
the
playing against
Longhorns.
this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul searching on the sidelines early.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Direct snap. It's Moore. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to get unlock a playbook. I need more touchdowns. Don't quit. Damn. Well, I need to get more touchdowns. Well, no, it said more. I need wins, not touchdowns. No, I need wins, not touchdowns. So I was thinking about it. Okay, so good thing he left out there. Well, I gotta get 25 wins, I think. Let me take a look at it again. I know with Notre Dame, I got 6 wins with them, but I don't like their offense. Their defense is real good. So I got 4 wins so far. See, that's so backwards too. Win 35 games with Texas A&M. I'm 4-35, right? 4-35. I gotta win 35 games. But right here it says 2-34. I wonder what the 2-34 means then. So if I go up to Notre Dame, (6 of 35) it says 8 of 34. So what did I got 8 of 34? 6, 7. Oh, okay, that's what that is. I got it. So I completed 8 things already for that team to get their mastery. Okay. I'm understanding this shit now. You know, this is interesting. I actually like how this is work. Like, I hope Madden got this. They can incorporate this in Madden.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To give running right, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, now set up 4th down.
Looking for space. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. The discard, and he's running free. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Here's a give to Frazier. He breaks a tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Humphries. Runs through him and just kicks.
Why is he breaking?
They've got the defense reeling
I don't understand
with that big play
I
to
need
the
to go on
29.
practice. So I don't know why
That's
people
what's
breaking
so
off
scary
on
about
tackles.
this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter
That
that
wasn't
can
even a fucking
change
hit
the game
That's the
in
crazy
one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hand off Frazier, running left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Showing off the arm. There's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on him.
He dropped. Oh my God, bro.
Covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Rams him with the stiff arm. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover, and offenses are trying to take a shot, looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Reed. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun, third down, Reed. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
180 range call. 180 range call. Here we go. Running inside. It's Owens.
Oh, but I can't stiff on. I can't stiff on.
Of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Craven. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Play action with Reed. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bussey. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Yeah, nice job.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him to backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I hit stick him. He don't
Great
drop
job by
the
the
ball.
quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in this situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff for Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll try it again.
Oh my God.
There's some room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The give, running right, it's Frazier. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. They'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation, 1st and goal for this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Reed on the play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The offense changing the play. On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw at Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup.
Could be an alley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier makes a pass to Marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there in the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Play fake, Reed. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Reed throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Got the back over the middle. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job there by the running back working the middle of the field in the passing game. I think oftentimes when defenders see these running backs coming out of the backfield, they're just anticipating a swing route or a flat route, something to the perimeter. That time, he put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face and found himself in the middle of the field.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's blitzing on the left side.
Again, it's Reed. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed.
Bruh.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I'll put that in the right
He's
side.
knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from...
It's a fumble.
Oh, Thomas pumped that.
On that loose ball, it'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30.
He didn't get it.
And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no.
I thought the ball passed.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
Yeah.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Still on his feet at the 40. Got a little grass. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
God damn, your stiff arm nasty.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Makes a man miss. Continues to fight for yards. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it to him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker group really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
I'm trying to stream this shit, so I haven't really tried it yet. Bro, I'm getting good frames, about 60 frames.
It's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense.
I can tell you the graphics look amazing.
Get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
down
you
at the
get your real
21-yard
strong
line. A
PC on the graphics
15-yard
already up.
pickup, and they are
Yeah, it
in
looks crazy.
prime position to get points now.
So
A&M comes back out with another first down.
I won't run them
Reed
motherfuckers
to
for
the
COD,
air again.
though. I play Call of Duty too.
Caught over the middle.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Horton.
You ever seen
Texas
nothing with
A&M
you
will
see
use
the
its
first Call
second
of Duty.
timeout.
The graphics are 10 times
They've got
better.
one timeout
Even
left.
Battlefield,
Now they
Battlefield
choose
went crazy, too.
wisely as to when to use it. Reed. Trying to set
Wait,
up the
come on,
screen.
bro. What you doing,
No,
76?
sirree, not this time. The defense was there and
That nigga
ready
ran
for
by
that
like
one.
3 people, then nobody touched.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some
trying to get
shots.
the
You usually
playbook
run
that's
screen
on
passes
playing
when
with
you
him.
think there's going to be a blitz, but because the
for
defense
sure.
has the lead, they're just sitting back and
If
playing
you're
big zones.
so you're comfortable with.
Already in
Shit,
field goal
sir.
range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. On the ground, it's Owens. He will
They gotta bring
not
back the
get
coverage,
there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Keeps looking
That's big.
downfield. Going for
big.
6. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the
That was
INT.
it
And it's a
right there.
microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Frazier again.
Oh, that's
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Shakes off the defender. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Everybody in the building thinking run, but how about the creativity by the coordinator? Late in the game, trying to get a first down. How do I get to the edge really quickly? Get the ball to somebody with speed. They give it to him quickly. They let him get outside, Palmer, and he ices this football game. Nice creativity by the play caller.
Yeah, it's just a good idea, too. Just give a guy with a ton of speed some space to go get that first down and win this game for your team. In a moment where a lot of people thought they might just get physical, go north-south, this time they get it out to the perimeter quickly, and that was the right play call at the right time.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in a great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Stop pull by this defense. They tried to pull him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep the drive alive. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats.
Unleashes one deep.
Oh.
In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. But a nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. A shot for the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return.
He cleared it.
He's at the 50. That's the 30.
I'm glad this is over.
Touchdown, Aggie. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead, seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
This may seem meaningless, but you can't prove that to everybody. And they'll make the extra point, but they still lose it by a touchdown. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good.
They got an 85 offense. I don't know. I'm gonna try them out. Their defense is like fast, though. I'll tell you that. Quick jump and pass pro. Oh my god. Oh, he nasty. And they got an 89 tight end with sure hands. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna try it out. Can't press him and he jumps off the line. That's crazy.
Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley, it's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis take the call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Fickle before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this